Welcome to Oscar Adams Gymnasium for tonight's Big 12 Varsity Girls Basketball matchup between the Centennial Chargers and the Urbana Tigers. I'm Miller Calhoun, joined by Stephen Thompson on the mic tonight. Joey may join us in a little bit, we don't know, but Stephen, glad to be back on the air with you. Second edition of me on the play-by-play, and we're in for a good matchup tonight. Stephen, what are you looking for?
Just playing with confidence and coming out of your comfort zone. You just got to be confident in yourself and everything you do. And I think if the Tigers be confident on the way they play tonight, you can win. You can come out of here with a victory.
Yep, and a quick shot by Centennial and an air ball. And off to a fast start. Urbana wants to get up and down as they normally do. Go to a four-guard set with Courtney in the middle. It's going to be a fast-paced game. They like to get out and run and hit the outlet passes and play up tempo, and they can execute that.
Yeah, as we've seen in the previous broadcast we did against Peoria High School, they ran in transition and got a lot of points off of that.
And a steal by Centennial. And the first bucket of the game is good for number 24, Amia Wright.
And Miller, as I have a mic as well, I'd like to point out Amaya Wright is perhaps the player to watch for Centennial tonight. Seems like she's having a pretty good season for the Chargers, and I think she's going to step up and be the player to watch for Centennial.
And an answer by Ilaria Jackson for three, the rising sophomore for this Tigers team. The point guard taking over the role of the point guard with a little help from the assistance of senior all-area team member Lauren Cross. And there's a steal by Amaya Baller, and the layup is good. Yep. 5-2 start for the Tigers.
And Miller, a crosstown rivalry game like this, Lauren Cross is going to step up. Her personality, her attitude, I think Cross is the player to watch for Urbana. And Amaya Baller is going to have a nice game too, a jump ball.
So, score prediction, Joey? Sounds like you're riding high.
Gosh, I've been ready for this one all day, Miller. I think Urbana wins it. As we see, Cheyenne 3, no good. It's going to be close though. The game we called here last year, Urbana and Centennial, a lot of energy in that one. It was a close one throughout. I think Urbana wins it. Maybe I'll say like 48 to perhaps 40, 44, 43, somewhere in that range.
All right. I mean, good prediction. See how it turns out. Stephen, I'll get yours in a minute here, but another turnover by the Tigers after a basket by Amia Wright. She's got a quick four. And a little sloppy for the Tigers here so far. Stephen, what's your prediction?
I think the Tigers probably score 50 to 46. That's my prediction.
All right, so
I'm going to say Tigers got to score at least 50 to win this game. They don't do so well in low-scoring ball games.
Yeah,
I'm going to say they need to put up at least 50 tonight and shoot well to be successful. As Cheyenne Scott draws the foul, another turnover. It's about 6 turnovers so far I've counted in the early going, and we're only 2 minutes and 13 seconds in.
I will say the way these teams have come out, I think mid-40s is probably going to be a little low.
Yeah.
I think these teams come out with a lot of energy, and it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, talking with Centennial's coach before the game started, Jeff Carlton, he said that they need this win. And he said they're just regrouping with a few pieces back to the team due to health issues. Shantara Russell. And he said that he has different paces that he's going to throw out at Urbana. So, I mean, Urbana has to come prepared.
As Urbana is going into their extended 44 pressure, man-to-man full court, and an illegal screen is called on Centennial. Be the second team foul, excuse me. And but like you mentioned, Stephen, Centennial looks like they're going to want to slow it down and play a little slow-paced game. And Urbana's going to want to push it, get easy buckets, as looks like an illegal screen is called again on Lauren Cross. That'll be her team's first.
Yep. Well, Miller, we know that Coach Menig likes to push the pace for Urbana. I mean, that's his selling point for this team. So I think if Centennial can make Urbana slow it down a little bit and make them play Centennial basketball, that's where the opportunity is for the Chargers. They have to control the pace tonight.
And the Chargers, it doesn't look like they like to be sped up on offense. They've turned the ball over. They've coughed it up a couple of times, and they got to keep applying the pressure. That's definitely working for them so far. As Centennial's in the basic man-to-man, maybe a little matchup zone. Say a little
out for three.
Yeah,
good off the backboard.
Off the glass.
That was a surprising three.
Well, you know, guys, I've been waiting for Courtney to step up and have a big game. You know, it seems like
this could be her night.
Yeah. As we have, that's Amaya Wright going in for Centennial. It seems like, really, you know, everyone else in the starting lineup for the Tigers has stepped up and kind of had the game where you get your name mentioned in the News Gazette. So this
could be
kind of waiting for Courtney to have that sort of performance.
Yeah. It's nice that the Tigers have one of their defensive players back active from an injury, Raven Russell.
Yeah.
That's a big addition. She's been out with a stress fracture in her foot. As timeout called by Centennial, 30 seconds. And with 4:38 to go, 10-6, Tigers over the Chargers. And you mentioned Raven Russell, big-time volleyball player, basketball player, returning from injury, and she adds a lot of versatility to this team. And this team already versatile enough with 4 guards, everybody being able to shoot it, spread it around, share the wealth. This team's got tons of potential, as we've mentioned all year. Just got it. If they shoot well, they play well. If they don't shoot well, it's iffy. It's a toss-up. But if they shoot well, they're hard to beat.
Yeah. And also fatigue.
Yeah.
You just got to learn how to play full 32 minutes. I mean, you just can't come up short.
Yeah, fatigue was a big part in our loss against Peoria.
Yeah.
You look and you watch the fourth quarter and overtime of that one, and our players just tired. I mean, each one of our players on the court at the end of that game just looked lethargic, and they were playing pretty slow. So I'm interested to see if maybe we'll go with some more subs tonight. There's free ball for Centennial there. You know, you got to be ready to play in the fourth.
And Coach Carlton for Centennial is telling his team they got to sprint back. He knows, probably better than anyone, Tigers want to run. To neutralize that, you got to get back on defense. And so far, Centennial having a little bit of trouble as Ilaria Jackson misses the first free throw. Second one is good. There's a gamble by Lauren Cross. And a steal by Ilaria. Back the other way.
Jackson gets the
foul.
And guys,
the bucket is good by Ilaria Jackson. Yes. And Joey, you were about to say something.
I was going to say, guys, this is going to be a well-officiated game too. I don't know I know Keith Johnson. I don't know the other 2 officials, but Keith calls a good game, one of the best officials in the area, and the other 2 guys seem pretty good too. So I don't think this is going to be a game where the officiating plays a big role late, I think. And that's what you want to see. You want to see the game play out naturally, and I think we're going to see that here tonight.
Another steal by Lauren Cross. Pull up Jay, no good. Back iron. As a pickup by midcourt. Probably not the best place to pick it up in trap zone. Shot, no good. Rebound, good. And Urbana's got to control the glass. I mean, that's in order to run, you got to get the rebound and outlet it quick. So, and they were selling out to run.
What a block there.
So, they're selling out on the run. So if you don't get that first rebound off the first shot, it's a dead mission. I mean, you're selling it out. It's leaving the weak side open for a rebound, and it could be where they have some problems. They had those problems against Peoria, which came back to bite them in the second half. So let's see if they can control that tonight. Centennial's in there. Kind of a 2-3, but with Amia Wright shadowing Lauren Cross. No help. as Amaya Baller off the putback is good. And a foul on Lauren Cross. That'll be her first.
And Miller, that right cross matchup, as I mentioned earlier, that's one I'm really interested to keep an eye on all night. You look right now, Wright has a quick 7 points for the Chargers, and Cross has yet to get on the board. So that'll definitely be interesting to watch.
I agree with you, Joey, but Lauren's not really. She's taken as the leader. She's not as prominent on the scoring role as she used to be. She does a great job getting other teammates involved and not being selfish. And she plays great team defense. Yeah, she's a great team player. She knows her role as a senior on this team.
Well, I'll agree with you there. She's a fantastic facilitator. But as we see Scott pull up for a three, it's no good. Courtney can't quite corral the rebound. Cross is going to have to step
steal
up
by Lauren.
And score some points for Urbana. And she's done a pretty good job elsewhere tonight.
Yeah, great point by Miller saying that Lauren Cross gets her teammates involved.
Yeah.
I mean, from last year, Chris Minnick's offense was kind of set up for a one-on-one isolation, and now he's telling her to get more players involved this year, and that's what she's been doing. I mean, her numbers might not be there, but she's getting other people involved, and that's what you got to do. That's being a team leader right there.
I think Ilaria's got to kick that one out to the to beyond the arc. He had Courtney open, and I think Cheyenne was open as well. But a nice job getting the steal
here. And she gets it right back.
Yeah.
Great hustle. And Lauren, Ilaria, Amaya, they're playing great perimeter defense so far, getting steals and turning them into buckets and fouls. And they're doing a great job of it right now with ball pressure. See if Akira can come in and keep that up. Lauren will get a breather. 16-13, 1:55 left to go in the first quarter.
Now, Akira had a big game last week against Central. So I'm interested to see how she does against our other crosstown rival here tonight.
Yeah, I was there to witness that game. And Tigers out-rebounded the Maroons that night on offensive boards.
And here's going to be Jackson it's Jackson for three, no good. Rebound with Baller here. Goes back to Jackson, and she draws the foul. And the Buford's a good basketball family. Her sister, Nakaya, plays at the middle school. I believe they're sisters. Yep. So her sister, Nakaya, plays at the middle school. Coach Manning's excited to have her, I assume, in the coming years. So first free throw from Jackson is good.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, our freshman, her older sister, Cheyenne Buford, played on the basketball freshman team.
Yep.
But is no longer a part of the squad this year.
Free throw no good. Yeah, the Tigers basketball program has lost a few names over the years, but the players that they have on the team right now are dedicated. They want to be here and they want to win, and that's what you like to see. As it's Buford and Jackson. Jackson, Baller, and Scott. Cheyenne Scott. It was just recently in the news that her sister Ariel, former Urbana High School standout, will not be playing high school basketball this season as she prepares for her freshman season at the University of Illinois.
Not a huge surprise there.
Nope.
Probably still confused as to why she transferred out of Urbana, but probably the smart decision. I mean, get a semester start on preparation for college.
Yeah.
It's a huge jump from high school to college, and that extra semester of putting in work with the team is going to benefit her in the long run. So.
Yeah, just an additional semester of getting acclimated to the studies and whatnot associated with college.
And she's proven that she could. The high school level is nothing to her. I mean, she's proven that. I mean, she really has nothing. She really has nothing left to prove at the high school level, maybe besides winning
a state championship. But
right.
But yeah, no, that's a very good point. It's like beating a video game.
Right.
Yeah, Buford a three. What an arc on that shot as she gets it to go. It's going to be 20-15 now. This is Sylvia Dew. This isn't Sylvia Dew, but number 15, Sylvia Dew, who just passed it to Shantara Russell. She came up big for the Chargers at the end of the JV game, knocked down some big free throws late to help the Chargers secure the overtime victory. As 20 seconds are left in the first quarter.
This Chargers team is really rattled right now.
Yeah.
Great defensive ball pressure and another steal by Lauren.
Here goes Cross.
Breakaway layup is good. For her first bucket of the game. And 3 seconds and counting left to go. Shot. There will not be a shot attempt.
Miller, that's one of my big pet peeves is when teams pass to end a quarter rather than put the shot up.
As the last JV game, we had a chance to tie it
Yeah.
with a 3 and no shot attempt. So, that's
Yeah,
You
clock
win
awareness.
you win some, you lose some. I mean, you got to learn from your mistakes.
Well,
Definitely. And Miller, is that something you guys work on as a team in practice? You're obviously a member
You
of
can't-
the varsity boys team.
You can't really coach that. I mean, that's instinct. That's you can't coach telling somebody to look at the clock. I mean, that's instinct. I mean, you either look at it or you don't, and you either know what to do or you don't.
Right.
yeah, and then a key about that, I mean, coaches will prepare you for those type of situations. Now, when they prepare you for those type of situations, you have to put yourself in that situation and do what you believe to do. And you just gotta be a smart basketball player, and a smart basketball player has clock awareness.
Definitely. I know when I managed the varsity basketball team 2 years ago, we'd bring out the little clock and we'd just kind of go through little scrimmages and, prepare with full game plans for X amount of time on the clock. But it's all different when you're under the bright lights on the big stage. Centennial will go the other way.
Yeah, you can do that in practice, but when the lights come on game day, and that's where you get exposed, as we say.
Out of bounds on Alaria, it will stick with the Chargers.
Centennial right now has no ball handler. They really have no person who's coming down and consistently handling the ball. They've got a mix of people trying to handle it, and none of them are capable as constant turnovers.
Cross to Buford, and Buford lost. And it seems like we've seen Cross do that multiple times tonight. And, they're going to call a foul on Raven, and that's the right call to make, but, man, she almost had the block. She came in from out of nowhere on that one.
And that's discipline.
Yeah.
You're not going to block a three-point shot attempt. Just stay down and contest. As she gets 3 free throws. And Urbana has a great chance of blowing this thing wide open if they just make layups.
Yeah.
Convert on their opportunities.
Kind of know your personnel.
Second free throw is no good. Well, as you mentioned, you're not going to block three-point shot attempts with any regularity, but she was pretty close there. Rebound, Raven. And Cross goes up to Buford. And here's Wright inside. Cross the defense, not quite enough, and the Chargers bring it back to within 4.
Pass down to Raven. Nothing.
And here's Amia Wright. .6:35 to go. 22.
Man, her shot is...
Seems like it's back and forth, it's... Urbana will open something up,
Man,
and Centennial will bring it right back.
That's
to
a
close
call.
game.
Alaria is being a little too aggressive right now. I'd like to see her move it around a little bit more, but I like the aggressiveness. Just there's a point, and you got to know, and that's a travel.
What do you make of that 3 there from Shantara Russell? I don't think that was the best look available.
Well, I mean, if we're Urbana bias, that's a great shot.
Well, yeah, the
That's a
scoreboard
great
says
shot.
it was
I mean,
a great shot.
That's a great shot.
But if you're
From
Jeff,
our perspective, that's a great shot.
okay,
We like
I
those.
see what you're saying. Yeah,
We like those.
yeah. But if you're Jeff Carlton, Centennial's coach on the
Yeah,
sidelines.
no, that's a horrible shot.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at a travel here on Courtney. So Yeah, try that same play up again. Pass gets passed right here. She'll corral it in.
I think the Tigers have to do a better job of solid defense. See right there.
Well, yeah. It's good analysis, and they prove you're right. We're tied here at 22, 5:30 left.
Cheyenne Scott for 3. No good.
Foul the board.
No good.
Man.
Told Cheyenne.
Good rebound by Courtney. And great defense by Ilaria.
Yeah.
Love the intensity.
I told Cheyenne Scott earlier today throughout the school, I said, be confident in your shot. I said, just believe in yourself that you're going to knock down the tray ball. You just got to be confident. And once you be confident, you're going to start knocking down shots.
Definitely. And confidence, you look, even the best three-point shooters only make 5, 6 out of 10. So, you've got to know you miss a shot. It's basketball.
If you go 5 for 10,
well, those are the very best.
You're on the Hall
those
of Fame.
Those are the very best, three-point shooters. But
4 out of 10 is great.
Yeah.
3 out of 10 is about average. Between 3 and 4, but if you're hitting 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 5 to 6, you're Hall of Fame.
I don't know of anyone who's
if you shoot
60%. But
if you shoot 5 to 6, 6 to 7 on open threes, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Those are some video game numbers, I suppose. But here's Scott. Scott will find a foul.
Probably got away with a travel there. Foul will be on Centennial. And the Tigers are in the bonus. Foul on number 12 for the Chargers.
Ashley Kirby.
Yeah, Ashley Kirby. And Amaya will be shooting 1-1.
Baller with 4 points tonight. Could give Urbana the lead, and she'll do so just over 5 minutes left. It's 23 to 22. Second free throw is also good. And, free throws are something that Coach Menning works on in practice. There's a little chart taped to the door of the storage room here to the gym, and it displays free throws made and free throws missed every night in practice. And, sometimes in gym class I'll walk on over there and just see who's making their free throws and see who's not. And the trend seems to have been
daily
that they're
activity.
Better.
Daily activity.
Yeah.
I don't make a point out of it.
Your routine, part of your routine, the Joey Wright routine.
My gym class routine. But, it seems like the trend has been that this team has gotten better at shooting the free throws since the season has started. So
should be your next show, the Joey Wright routine.
Yeah. A day in the life. Just have a camera follow me around all day.
It's funny how you talked about free throws earlier, because the Tigers are 5 for 7 from the free throw line.
Yeah, see, that's
so far.
That's pretty good. That's a respectable. Obviously, you'd like to be 7 for 7, but 5 out of 7 isn't awful.
Yeah, not bad. Cheyenne Scott for 3, and it's no good.
And Cheyenne's close. She I feel like if she can get that 1-3, they're gonna start falling.
Yeah, she's gonna.
She's got 2 points to her name tonight. Driving in is Smith here, and Smith's going to pass it out to Russell. Russell will drive in and draw the foul. And that'll go against Falk. Her first. Tigers aren't really in foul trouble tonight. 1 for Lauren, 1 for Courtney, and 1 for Cheyenne here. So not anything to elicit too much concern. 3 ball for Centennial. No good from Russell.
I don't think that's in our game.
Here goes Jackson off the glass. Tigers extending the lead.
Crafty move by Ilaria.
And Ilaria now leads all scorers on the court for Urbana. She has 7. Russell pulling up inside the paint, no good.
Man, not a great shooting start for either team, as that should be a blocking foul.
And it looks like it will be. Miller, I was on YouTube earlier watching A little compilation of line drive shots in the NBA, shots that don't have much arc on them, and they just seem to go straight to the rim. And we've seen a lot of those tonight. We also saw that one make that was a rainbow, but
Yeah, we have.
a lot of line drives tonight. Jackson knocks down the first. Second good as well. 9 points for Larry.
3:10 left to go in this first half, and that should be a double dribble.
And it will be.
Nice call by official Coach Menig. Nice call by him.
Coach is an animated guy over there on the sidelines. Can be. Sometimes he's very calm, but other times he's.
We haven't seen him get too right
No,
now.
no. But
Like that Peoria coach.
see, I wasn't in the gym when that happened.
That guy was a little bit frisky.
Yeah.
It must have been something he ate for lunch or something. had him jumping in the seat the whole first half.
That'll be
Another turnover.
over and back.
Man,
Something was causing him to ache a little bit.
Yeah.
He wasn't too happy about it.
Tough bus ride over or something.
man. Bus ride must have shook him up out of his sleep. Got a little angry.
Yeah.
Man,
He's pretty calm by the time I got there in the second half, but yeah,
he was feisty from the start. That first time out they got. But, you know, it's always nice to have a coach that defends your case.
oh, absolutely. I think we'll hold that thought. A 3-ball from right is no good.
You know, over the back foul.
That's, Maya Baller was shooting 1-on-1.
I can't think of too many people I'd rather have at the stripe. Baller has 6 points so far, 2:17 left in the first half. Urbana up 28 to 22.
Free throw, no good.
Well, not going to make them all. Amir Wright has 9 points for Centennial tonight, and she's got the ball. She will go over and find Leah Potter, and Potter going inside. Now they're going to kick it back out to Elia Biggers, and Biggers back to Potter. Potter
Russell.
look at the three.
22 for the Chargers. Really wants the ball. She's calling mismatch, and she's got it. And she gives it to Vanessa Frazier. Nothing
Frazier
there.
jump ball goes Urbana.
That's great defense. Textbook.
Yeah, you know, good ball movement from Centennial there.
Yeah, way to make the defense move. If you
Yeah.
make the defense move, that's how your offense create.
Yeah, just couldn't quite find anything there, but you got Jackson driving in, no
Good move.
contact. She'll get it to go. 30
Nifty.
to 22.
Crafty. She's crafty.
11 points in the first half. She's the first scorer on either side to hit
She-
double digits.
She's what Lauren was. She's in the role Lauren was last year.
Yeah.
Scoring point guard.
And a steal here. Here's Baller driving in, and that was a nice job from Amir Wright.
Maya's got to put that ball in her left hand.
Yeah.
Scoop it up with the left hand. She's got a made basket, or she's got a foul on the reach. Great hustle though by Wright. Tigers fortunate to get it back. Swing it to the corner. Cheyenne's open in the corner. Get a ball reversal. Get it to the middle.
Under a
Turn
minute
and
to
pivot.
go.
Kick it to the corner. You got a wide open look.
Well, they're going to go to Baller from just outside the paint. Now to Jackson in the corner, pulling up inside the arc. It's no good. A little short. Diamondation Taylor. It's going to be a jump ball with Shantara Russell. And it will go to Centennial. Raven Russell barely checks in time. And we'll have 45 and 6/10 of a second left in the second half. Second quarter, I should say.
Looks
Now
like
they're in
1-2-2.
1-2-2, yeah.
See,
Almost a steal. Biggers is there to corral it. She's guarded by, and now the ball is in the hands of Baller. And it's going to be Urbana's ball.
yeah, and see on that on that case, on that trap, Lauren has to beat that defender, that offensive player there. Great pass by Lauren.
Fantastic pass by Lauren, right into the hands of Raven Russell, and a 10-point lead for the Tigers, their largest of the night.
Another example of Lauren setting it up for her teammates. Easy bucket.
10 seconds left now, and a foul on Cross. Cross didn't like the call.
So one more foul before the bonus, or two more. You got one more foul before the bonus. Only 12 seconds left. Probably won't play a factor here, but 32-22 Tigers up on the Chargers. 12 seconds left.
Buford's in.
Did
for
they get a
Cross.
shot up?
Right, and it's a steal. And Russell in, draws the foul.
Nice play by Raven.
Foul's going to be on Amaya Wright, her third. So, and the Tigers are in the double bonus.
2.7 seconds left, but aggressive take by Raven. Way to get it up there. Almost got the and one.
Yeah. And none so far, as the first free throw is no good.
Definitely glad to have her back. As we mentioned earlier. One free throw is no good. And that'll be the end of the half.
Yep. Pass goes to Leah Potter as the backboards light up. That is the end of the first half. Urbana is up 32-22. Now, Stephen, you have stats, free throw stats from the first half. What did you see there from the Tigers and from the Chargers?
Well, I mean, the Tigers have been to the free throw line more than Centennial has, and Centennial's one for 3 from the line, and Tigers have made 7 shots, 7 free throws. So not bad.
No, not at all.
But the keys for the Tigers is for the second half is limit turnovers. And box out. Too many offensive boards.
Absolutely.
And you got to be smart.
You always got to be smart. Intelligence wins basketball games. So that's the end of the first half. Urbana is up 32-22. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second half. Keep watching the Tigers Media Network. Get underway. Urbana ahead 32-22 against the Chargers of Centennial High School. I'm Joey Wright, joined by Miller Calhoun and Stephen Thompson.
A lot of things went right in that first half for the Tigers. They have a 10-point lead going into this second half. And Stephen and Joey, if you guys want to give your takes on what to see in the second half and what's going to be key to pulling out this victory.
The Tigers have to just keep opening this lead. You just can't be comfortable with a 10-point lead. Like I said a few weeks ago, just gotta play for 32 minutes. And if you play full 32 minutes, you come out of here with a W.
And look at the Tigers run back onto the court there, Miller. That's what you like to see. All 5 of them. Some nice
ready to go.
And yeah,
ready to go.
That's what you like to see.
Alaria will start off on ball as she did on the first half. Urbana will start their traditional man-to-man defense as Centennial gets the first possession, led by Amir Wright with 9 points. Urbana led by Alaria Jackson with 11 in the first half. Key thing to notice here is Amir Wright has 3 fouls. Could play a big part as she's been their leading scorer.
And I like where Urbana's at foul-wise now. No player on the court has more than 2. That's Lauren Cross. And Courtney Falk has 1, Cheyenne Scott has 1, and Alaria and Amaya, no fouls at this point. That's what you like to see here early in the second half.
And the main story so far in this game, folks, has been turnovers. A lot of turnovers. A lot for Centennial, a lot for Urbana. And as Lauren's not happy with the call by the official, she has 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, she just on the same level as Mia here, so that's not good.
They could take each other both out,
Yeah.
and it'd be a whole new ball game. Both seniors have 3 fouls starting out the second half.
And this is Potter, a starter for Centennial. And, you know, Miller, I was wondering, you know, Wright seems to have the advantage. Oh, and we have a child who has just run across the court. A small toddler here on the loose as he goes and finds his brother. Here's Falk. But yeah, I was wondering when the other starters for Centennial would step up. You know, it's been a balanced attack for Urbana, and you look at Centennial, it's Shantara Russell with 5 and Amir Wright with 9.
Yeah, and another turnover by Centennial. As we'll go back the other way, back to Urbana, 10-point lead. As Coach Menning sticks with Warren Cross with the 3 fouls, trusts his senior to
bad
stay
pass.
in it, and another turnover. And another turnover.
Look at that.
And a missed layup.
This layup's the story of the JV game, finding their way here tonight.
And a made basket by Centennial.
And what did Steven say right before the halftime break? Turnovers. Got to limit them. I think that's what he said. He said a lot there right before the break.
Look for Tigers try and keep a Larry Jackson going, but try to get the ball moving here on offense as it swings over to Lauren Cross. And she'll get the layup for 2.
You almost spoke too soon there, Miller.
I know. I knew she was going to bounce back and make that one. She doesn't miss too many easy buckets in a row.
No.
Yeah, I thought she was going to dish it out to Larry Jackson, who was wide open in the corner.
It kind of reminded me of the, not buzzer beating 3, but game-winning 3 she knocked down last year. You know, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that at some point. That shot didn't look like it was going to go in. It bounced around a little bit, and ultimately we got the lucky bounce and won the game by 3. But that's what that layup reminded me of.
Yeah. Very intense game last year.
Very emotional game. Emotional, intense. It was a
Yeah,
whale of a contest.
Yeah, we had to prove a point there.
Certainly.
Cheyenne, no good again. Cheyenne's had a rough night tonight. Only one made 3 so far. No made 3s actually. She only has 2 points. Simple math, kids at home.
Yes.
You can't have a 3 if you only have 2 points. Another sloppy play for Centennial.
What would that be? You've got the and 1, the subtract 1.
The ball goes out of bounds back to Centennial. Centennial will retain possession.
Bad joke.
As Urbana goes to the 2-3 in the out of bounds, but goes back to the man-to-man. Centennial swinging it around.
And
Corner 3 is good. Shantara Russell.
Cheyenne. No. Trying to get a 3 the manual way there. Trying to draw the and 1. Couldn't quite do it.
Centennial trying to make a little comeback here as a good play by Shantara Russell on the defensive end. And a foul on the drive. As Amia Wright will go to the free throw line. Foul will be on Amaya Baller. Her first.
Well, you know, I don't want to seem too biased towards Amia Wright, but, you know, writing prep highlights for the News Gazette, it seems like every night I'm there, she finds herself in the paper for some reason or another, be it points or rebounds, usually points. And so, you know, 10 points so far. It's plausible that she could end in the, you know, 18-19 range. Late call there.
As Ilaria thought she was fouled, but good hustle by Molly Potter. Got a couple of sisters on the team.
Looks like it. And, you know,
yeah.
in the fourth quarter, yeah, it seems like scoring in the fourth quarter follows a different rule than the first 3 quarters. You look at our boys basketball game against Centennial, last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. I think we scored 24 points or something like that in the last 4 minutes of the game. And the Manual game probably followed a similar storyline. So a little contact here with Russell and Jackson, all in good fun.
Good sportsmanship by Shantara Russell, helping up Ilaria Jackson. Timeout called by Centennial.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Halfway through this third period. 6-point lead. Cut down from 10 at half to 6. Centennial trying to build together a run. They're doing it with defense. Playing some good defense. Not forcing too many turnovers, but just playing solid, finishing the possession, rebounding, taking it the other way, but still struggling to score. Because they only have 28 points. And as I said, I called Urbana had to score at least 50 to win this game. No, it's questionable if they'll get there or not tonight, the way they've been playing.
I think they will get there.
Scratch the surface, maybe get to 49.
Yeah, it'll be close. I don't think either team gets close to 60. But you know, you get to the fourth quarter, you start seeing more fouls, more free throws. The game usually slows down. I don't think 50 is unreasonable.
And Cheyenne's just got a great play by Lauren. Layup is good.
I definitely think we'll get to 50 now. Centennial's got to improve their offensive efficiency. I mean, there's no way they're going to complete the comeback if they keep doing that, which we like to see, no doubt about that. That's Ilaria Jackson, but
oh, tough call there on Amaya. She'll pick up her second turnovers for Centennial.
I'd like to see a little more discipline out of Amaya there in that situation. I mean, I get the intent, trying to keep the momentum going, you know, keep forcing as many steals on the baseline as you can, but
yeah,
she got a little too aggressive with that one.
Just slide your feet, yep.
Yeah.
That'll do the trick. So Russell inbounds it to Potter. Drive it up the sideline to Frazier.
No call.
No call.
I thought Cheyenne was set there.
Yeah.
Should have been a charge.
I was just waiting for Steven to chime in there.
Bulldozer coming down the lane.
Yeah.
Beep.
Well, courage from Cheyenne to stand in there and take that.
Yeah, way to be, right?
Good swing. Oh, yes, there you go.
Almost.
Got to make those. Nice look by Courtney, though.
Nice pass.
Exactly what you want to do
Would've been a
against
great
the zone.
assist.
Keep the ball moving. And drive by 24 right. She'll pick up the foul. She'll draw the foul, excuse me.
Yep.
Raven Russell checks in for Akira Buford.
That foul on the floor, no free throws. I think that was the game plan in the locker room at halftime. I think Centennial's looking to draw more contact, play a little more physical basketball. Russell gets the 2 to go.
They definitely have the size advantage.
Awkward
I'd
shot.
say they definitely don't have the talent to match Urbana, but they definitely have the size advantage. And, you know, Urbana taking questionable shots like the one by Cheyenne Scott there. They have a chance to get back in this game as they are doing so. They're still only down 6 and down 4.
Oh, wow. That's great play in the paint from Russell.
And she's got 12. Nice pass by Cheyenne to Amaya. 3 is good.
Great assist. Great look, and that's going to be a timeout from Menning.
Great pass by Cheyenne.
That's exactly what the spark Urbana needed.
We've been looking for good play. I mean, that's been open all game. I mean, the drive baseline kick to the corner. Cheyenne finds it for the 3 ball.
Well, what we're seeing here, Miller, is that it's what we talked about at the start of the show, start of the game, I should say, is that Centennial's slowing it down a little bit. They're playing Chargers basketball right now. They're kind of making us play their game, and it's been effective. I think if that 3 doesn't go, Centennial comes down the court, we could be looking at a whole different ball game. So definitely a big 3 there, and I'm interested to see how Centennial comes out of this break.
Coach Manning getting a little frustrated in the huddle, slamming the clipboard as, he feels they should be playing a little bit better. Only up 7. Just got to regroup. Now do they get their focus back? I mean, This is a tough situation to be in. Coach a little frustrated. How do they respond to that?
Well, gosh, I don't know. You know, I think it's been a storyline around this team all season. You look at the average amount of points they score in the first quarter and the second quarter, it's pretty good. It's around, 17, 18 points, and then it just tanks in the third quarter and the fourth quarter. They go down to about 13 or 14 points. This team has not done very well in the second half at any point this year. They did pull out a win against Central last week, close one, but the struggles in the second half have been well documented for this team. I'm interested to see if they can change the narrative tonight. Bad look there from Russell.
Weak side rebound by Amaya. Good rebound. Pass up to Raven. Through the hands. Like for Alaria to probably just hold that one. Okay. KYP, but turnover. And KYP stands for Know Your Personnel. And good deflection by Alaria. She's been playing great defense at the perimeter all night as Urbana is back in the zone. 2-3. Trying to force the Tigers to the Chargers to shoot. As Russell drives it in with the bucket. She has 14 to lead all scorers on the court.
Miller, I was just going to say, watch for Centennial and get back to their basics down there. Nice job from Russell in the paint. And Baller doesn't meet the same fate. Goes to Falk. No good.
Great hustle by Amaya. Playing great down there. Couple of weak side rebounds.
If Urbana can
the last shot.
If Urbana can get a shot here at the end of the quarter, it's going to be big.
No good. No good, and that'll be the end of the third quarter.
Well, they got the shot. They just didn't make it.
They got the play they wanted, and it looked pretty similar to similar play we run, actually. Similar play that we run.
Yeah.
But good look. Couldn't knock it down.
No.
As we go to the fourth, Tigers 41, Chargers 36.
5-point game.
Stay tuned for this thrilling fourth quarter about to come. So Jason's enjoying it. He seems to be enjoying it.
Jason under our camera tonight. We got Peyton Sheen.
Shout out to Peyton Sheen.
Moved over
leading
towards us
scorer.
here.
Tyrese McWilliams.
Two boys basketball players here. Moved up to right where we're calling the game at.
Yeah. It's always nice to have boys basketball showing their support to the ladies as they show their support every Tuesday, Friday nights home games.
Yep. And the Tigers not in action tomorrow night. The boys basketball Tigers aren't. Game against Danville scheduled for tomorrow has been postponed in the aftermath of last Friday's events at Central. And we do express our thoughts to anyone affected by that terrible incident outside of Central High School.
Urbana will start with the ball in the fourth quarter. Alaria handling it up top.
And the girls' game against Danville, scheduled for Saturday, has also been postponed. Nice to see all parties involved erring on the side of safety and caution.
Shot by Lauren, no good. Step back. As Mia Wright dribbles up the court.
Oh,
loses out of bounds.
That's Ashley Kirby who lost it.
This is the battle of the zones here. Both teams are running a zone. Centennial running a 1-2-2 with Amia Wright shadowing Lauren Cross. And Urbana running a 2-3 on the other side.
I think the 1-2-2 is the best option for Centennial here. I think that's their best shot at creating more opportunities like that.
Yeah.
What are the benefits of the 1-2-2, Joey? I mean, why do you think that?
Well, gosh, you've got one player out kind of by the free throw line, and you got two players both sides of the paint. You're just flexible. You can come out, and you can guard the perimeter, and you can also stay in, guard the paint. Both strengths of Urbana. Urbana can burn you with a three, but they can also dish it inside. And see, that's exactly what we saw from Russell there, disrupting the pass. She's in a good position for it, and she's able to force the turnover.
Substitution.
Decent play by Amaya, just wrong pass. I mean, she had two people open, decided to throw it to the person who was guarded, and it goes out of bounds. And Tara Russell playing inspired basketball for Centennial. She seems the only person really who came to play today. And she's doing her best to keep her team in the game as a bucket by Raven Russell extends the lead to 7.
Centennial can't afford a turnover here.
Going to the full court man-to-man.
Yeah, I say this press is really getting to Centennial. They haven't been able to respond back to it. So, great job by the Tigers.
Kirby couldn't quite corral the rebound.
As it goes out of bounds, back to Urbana.
I look for a 3 here. I go for the dagger. A little early, but
A little early,
but I think you hit a 3 here, it sends a big message.
Let's settle for a bucket.
Yeah,
we only have 43 points, Joey. Let's settle for a bucket.
Well,
we're about 1 for 15 from the 3-point line. Let's
turn it over.
Let's go for a layup.
Fair enough. Russell lost it. If I was Courtney, though, I think I would have taken that 3. She knocked one down earlier.
You just got to be patient, Joey.
off the bank, Joey.
Yeah.
Hey,
it wasn't a swish. I mean,
it's open. The bank is open. You know, you do what you get. A make is a make.
Just because the bank open, you ain't always
there's a backboard for a reason. I mean,
I'd like to see him try and get somebody on the backside, maybe throw a little lob pass, get somebody on the backside where the weak side is open. I mean, the weak side is wide open. Maybe put somebody in the corner and throw a pass over top as another missed shot. Centennial swinging the ball around.
For Centennial, I think you've got to find Russell in motion, getting down into the paint, and have her go for a layup. Almost a steal from Jackson.
Gamble, and lead to a foul. Mia Wright to the free throw line.
And this is where Wright's got to take the game over.
That's 3 on Amaya.
Well, Joey, we don't want her to take the game over.
just... Look, I play it straight for the most part.
Or Urbana broadcasters.
We are, but...
We don't side with the opposing team, as the free throw is good by Amia Wright. She has 11 points.
I keep it 100. 100.
Yeah,
as they say.
Second free throw is good.
Look, I like a close game.
And a steal.
I hope we pull it out.
By Kirby. Carry.
That is the right call.
Yeah, she got a little bit confused there and lost her dribble a little bit. Another turnover. I think we're setting the IHSA record for turnovers in this game.
You know, I saw a middle school boys game with 55 fouls a few weeks ago.
Abram must have been the ref.
I think he was one of the refs. I think we had 3 refs. It was against Jefferson.
That explains a shot by Amaya is no good. And we are now 1 for 17 from the 3-point line as Russell is fouled. But, you know, that explains why there were 55 fouls called in the game.
Abram calls
Abram Washington, 2-word answer.
Yeah, watching college basketball hoops, Illinois sent UNLV to the line 44 times.
Illinois leads the NCAA in fouls, I believe, or they're in the top 5.
And this pass down low to Tara Russell, fouled. She'll go to the free throw line with the Chargers down 5, looking to cut it to 3 with these 2 free throws.
And
foul will be on
Courtney Fout, her second, and the Chargers being the bonus for the rest of the game.
And
first free throw, no good.
Now you mentioned Urbana 1 for 17 from 3. That 1 3-pointer came from Courtney Fout. 2. What was
second free throw? Good. 4-point lead, 43-39. As Amaya drives it down back to Ilaria. Be patient here. What are you calling here, Stephen or Joey? What are you looking for? As never mind. As
that's
Cross.
What I'm calling. Lauren Cross, a
hits
big
the 3.
Lauren for the dagger. But I wouldn't
quite call it a dagger yet, Steve. We still have 3.5 minutes, but I like your enthusiasm, son. As the pass down low to Shantara Russell, no good on the layup. She missed the bunny. Lauren takes it the other way. Hezzo, and foul on the floor.
Good foul for Centennial, I think, because that's an easy layup if you don't foul her.
Foul on the floor.
Yeah.
Timeout Centennial.
That's what Keith indicated. Keith Johnson, the official, seemed to indicate that it would be on the floor. I like the timeout.
A little bit off topic here, but do you have a personal connection to Keith Johnson? Because you.
Well, I see him a lot at the middle school. You know, that's where.
That's like you calling him by his name. I mean just a regular official.
He's one of the, so I do public address work at the middle school and run their scoreboard, and they tend to go with mostly the same officials. Here and there. Abrams, he frequents it at Urbana Middle School. That's why we don't see you there, yeah.
Stephen, we know how you feel about Abram.
But
it's been well documented.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
if you come to one of those games that Abrams reffing at and you get to chirping,
he'll get you out of there. No, that's for sure.
You might get a ticket to the door.
But a lot of the guys that officiate over at the middle school, they do JV games. So Clint King, Atiba Flemings, they've done a lot of JV boys games this year. Keith Johnson's done, I think he did one of our varsity games on the boys' side. But
I think I chirped that Keith Johnson once.
Back to the action.
Yeah.
Boys and girls. Lauren Cross inbounding. She'll get the ball back. Layup is good.
Nice pass from
off the
Courtney
bank
to set that up.
Guess the bank is still open.
That's what I'm saying. A shot is a shot.
Must close it. They must have changed it from 8:30 to 8:45. Shot is no good. Good box up by Courtney, but it goes back to Shantara Russell. And she'll get a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play as the lead is now back to 7. She has 17 points tonight.
It's been a quiet game for Russell. I feel like I've talked about Amir Wright so much, but Shantara Russell's been the reason that Centennial has still got a chance in this one. You mentioned it earlier. She seems ready to play.
Free throw lane violation causes the free throw to not count. It'll be back to Urbana. Lauren's gotten a little scoring run going. She's got 11 now. She'll drive it in, pull it back out. Swing it down back to the weak side to Baller. She'll pull it back out. Cross court to Lauren.
And I knew Cross would step up late in the game. I knew that's when a lot of her points would come.
Three ball, no good. Short.
Not that one.
As it'll go to Amir Wright.
Now, see, I don't think that's a very good look for Urbana. I think the Tigers need to tighten it up a little bit. They're going to call a foul on Courtney. I can't say I agree. Well,
I would agree.
I would say jump ball. Well, no, because Courtney was kind of reaching over.
Yeah, Courtney has 3 fouls.
I would say that's a good call.
1-and-1 for Shantara Russell.
It was very quiet there when she was shooting that. The Paw Pack decided to take this one off.
I think they take every game off, Joey.
Make sure to check out as the rebound. Second opportunity, third opportunity is good.
Stephen mentioned at halftime, offensive rebounds. We've allowed too many of them, and we saw 2 or 3 of them there.
I'm not making this stuff up for a reason, Joey.
The lead is cut 4. And I was about to say, before the action continued, make sure to check out the Echo, UNHS journalism newspaper online, and check out my latest article of Ghosted by the UHS student section. Make sure to check that out on the website. Good read.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And our fall magazine just came out today.
Winter magazine.
Winter magazine. Our fall magazine was a few months ago, but
Jason will be handing those out, so hit him up for magazines.
Yeah.
He'll have a boatload of those.
Yeah.
Friends and family.
I'm glad we decided to switch from a newspaper model to a magazine model. I think the magazines look much better.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of those newspapers last year.
They looked fine. No one was. They end up in the hallway, and they just end up. They were just all over the place.
Now people are actually taking the winter magazine because all the classes I've seen, they was like, "Ooh, can I have a winter magazine?"
Yeah.
So the UHS Echo is making a name for itself around school.
Folks who check out the Echo, make sure to find that tiger. Winner first person who finds a tiger gets the $20 gift card. I'll give you a hint. It's in the magazine.
You know, it's nice to see, Steven. The Echo's only been around since 1924, and I see it making a name for itself out there.
As the ball back to play here. Ball is inbounded to Alaria Jackson.
Young publication.
Looks like a set play here. Coach Manning drew something up. Lauren wanting it. Will not receive the ball.
Centennial has fouls to give.
And no good for Alaria as she gets it back.
That's clutch.
On the steal and throws it away. Lauren gets it back.
That's also clutch.
Great hustle. Cross court to Maya. Back out to Lauren. I'd like to see him pull it out here. Be patient. Get a good shot. You're up 4. Don't have to force anything as Lauren, guarded tightly by Amir Wright, crosses over. Separation timeout.
Timeout,
Coach Manning.
30.
Manning didn't like what he saw. Wow. Urbana, essentially 2 points that possession. They had the ball was Centennial's, and they did a nice job of holding on to it there. They did a nice job. Now, at what point do you start fouling if you're Centennial? I think you can try and maybe get a steal for another 15 seconds. Minute 32 left, 48-44.
I'd say give it another 30 seconds at least. You don't need to start fouling unless it gets too out of hand, then you might want to start fouling a little bit earlier. But
Urbana with 1 timeout left, Centennial with 2. This is where practice pays off, you know. Urbana has both coaches here calling out.
Amaya will inbound, and from left to right, 4 across. You got Lauren, Alaria, Courtney, and Raven.
Not quite sure what the deliberation is here. Urbana is going to come back in and huddle up amongst themselves, since both teams going into huddles here. I don't even know what I was saying. I don't know what the officials are discussing. Both coaches were chirping at their teams, and you got one official at the scorers table, Johnson, and the other official there speaking amongst themselves. Did they flip the jump ball arrow? I think that
had some issues with the jump ball arrow tonight. I believe that's Miss Salerno on the jump ball arrow. She's having a little bit of trouble.
Well, hey, the jump ball arrow is tricky. I do it at the middle school, and it's tough and a turnover.
Bad pass by Courtney. Amir Wright goes down the court, and she'll pull it out. Timeout.
Well, Centennial, they had 2 timeouts. Now they have 1. A good timeout from Carlton.
That's not a smart play. It was. You just got to see that earlier. I mean, that pass was there earlier, and she threw it late. And that's not being a smart basketball player.
Yep. Forced it.
It's the little things.
Now, keeping it straight here, for just, no bias, I'd like to see Centennial. Well, okay, what I think Centennial should do, I don't think they have to go for a 3. I think that's just not something that is necessary for them. It's just not. They're only down 4. I think what I would do is I would go inside, and I would give it to Russell or Wright and see what they can do. Now, Wright has 3 fouls, so you got to be careful if Centennial is in a position where they have to start fouling. I don't think Mia should handle the fouls. But
as the ball inbounded to Amir Wright, she'll swing it around as they'll pass it around on the perimeter. Looking for a good shot. They're down 4 with a minute.
Oh, and a
steal
turnover
by Amaya. As she'll pull it out. Smart play to pull it out.
And now we wait for the fouls. 1 minute to go.
As Ilaria pulls it out. Raven with the shot.
I don't think that's
what
not
we
a shot
wanted.
that should have been taken. It's going to be Centennial's ball.
Definitely not the shot we wanted.
She was open, but it was a low percentage look anyways.
Well, if she was open, she should have pulled it out. There, gotta know the clock situation. But back to Centennial. Shantara Russell loses it on the floor. Back to Centennial. Amia Wright for 3.
No! And here goes Urbana.
1 point lead for Urbana. 30 seconds to go. Lauren Cross out top. And she's got it. She's out top. Guarded by Amia Wright. And she's having trouble. Gardner staying in front. She's just circling
They
around.
gotta start fouling.
There's with 17 seconds as Lauren circles around and around on the merry-go-round. Finally a foul on Amia Wright.
Way to waste some time off the clock. That's
That's only 14 fouls, so they are not in the bonus yet.
Yeah, the just not being able to foul sooner looks even worse now when you realize that they've got to foul them a few more times yet to even get them to the line.
3 more times to get them to the line within 17 seconds. It's tough. Definitely should have used up that clock more. And a mistake by Centennial, as they're going to have to come up with something crafty.
Well,
try and get this.
The good news for Centennial is, you know, when they do get to 17 fouls, Urbana's going to be in the 1-and-1. The bad news is they don't have any timeouts, so everyone's got to be aware of the clock. We've talked about this tonight. You've got to know the situation with the clock, and you've just got to, I don't know.
And I'm sure the Chargers don't want Amia Wright to foul. She's got 4, remember now, and she'll be probably guarding ball. You don't want her to foul, and she's in the game, so if the person on ball is being guarded by her, I would not give it up. Make her foul out. Puts the best player for the Chargers out of the game. Maybe not tonight. She's second leading scorer, but get her out of the game. Make her foul right now. Make her foul. And she doesn't. I mean, smart play. It'll be Shantara Russell. Still got to commit 2 more fouls.
I would take right out of the game until you get that 7th foul.
But in case you get a steal, you want her on the court.
I think it's a situation where, fair enough.
Baller triggers the inbound. It'll go to Raven, go back to Amaya, and she'll be fouled.
With 11 seconds
6
left.
team fouls. 1 more to go with 11 seconds.
She may have got away with a travel there, but
definitely a close call.
Yeah. That was very.
That'll be the 2nd. On Molly Potter. Sub coming in. Courtney coming in for Diamond Asia Taylor.
Good substitution.
As Lauren will trigger the inbound under the basket. Timeout, Coach Menning.
So, got to wait a little longer.
Yeah, you got to wait a little longer on that timeout, especially if you got one. And
that'll be the last timeout for either team. No timeouts remaining.
Hey, he's coached at the Division I level. He knows what he's doing. So, Joey makes a rise here in Oscar Adams Gymnasium.
I did stand up, and now I'm sitting down again. 11 seconds left. So 1 more foul. It's going to send Urbana to the stripe.
Yeah, I think the Tigers have to, on this case, have somebody else inbound the ball other than Lauren Crosser or Maya Baylor.
I question that. I think I want to put the ball in Cross's hands.
Yes.
I don't want Cross inbounding the ball.
Yes, I 100% agree with you, Joey. I always want my best players to have the ball in their hands in clutch moments, and she will not
throw Cross out there on the baseline. And I don't know. It's I don't like to coach from the 9th row, so we'll see. We'll see who they inbound it to. Looks like it's going to go to Amaya.
Oh, Courtney was open for the slip.
And it does go to.
Didn't realize it,
to
and
Wally.
Amaya will be at the line. Hopefully to knock down 2. Centennial will get an opportunity. It's a 1-on-1. It'll be a 1-on-1. Needs to convert.
This is a huge free throw. Centennial crowd gets loud. Ballers first is no good.
6.
This
Down
is
to
going to be
5.
for the game. It's right inside. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh.
There's a stoppage of the clock.
Did Menning have a timeout left?
I don't think so.
The scoreboard indicated that there was no timeout left for the Tigers. They're going to go to the scorer's table, I think, and they're going to see what the situation is. The way this is played out indicates that Urbana had a timeout left that was not on the scoreboard.
2.3, that's what they were looking for to the scorer's table, is the clock. As Amir Wright with the clutch bucket to give the Tigers the 1-point lead. And as I said, the Tigers need 50 points to win this, at least 50 points to win this game.
Hey, my prediction
That's a true
was close.
That's a true statement right now. They need 50 points to win this game.
Now, what do? It depends on where the inbound is going to come from. And it's going to come all the way from under Centennial's basket.
And it'll be triggered by Amaya Baller.
It's got to go to cross. It's got to go to cross. Urbana has their three-point shooters on the court right now. Got to get it in. Got to get it in. It goes to cross, and it goes through her hands. That's the ball game. Oh, wow. Wow.
As the Chargers take this one, as the scoreboard immediately turned off. 49-48 is the final score. The Chargers beat the Tigers on their home floor in an unsettling defeat, as it makes your stomach turn.
Oh, man.
Gut-wrenching loss, just like the last time we were here against Peoria, and that cannot make Tigers feel very good. Final thoughts, Joey and Steven.
It's what we saw. It's what we've seen all season, Miller. The second half struggles for the Tigers got them again. Not going to be a fun one to reflect upon. Probably not going to be a very fun locker room to be in after the game. But the Tigers have to be a better second half team. There's no way around that at all. A game that it looked like they controlled, for the majority of, and it just got to put 2 and 2 together at the end of the game. That's about what I have to say.
Like I said earlier, they have to play 32 minutes, and they haven't been able to do that for this season, period. In close games, they haven't been able to play 32 minutes. But the second half, they didn't come out as strong as they did at the beginning of the game, and turnovers really killed them, and offensive rebounds killed them in the second half, like I said at halftime.
I want to point out that everything Steven said at halftime ended up being a key factor in the second half. So,
yeah,
that's
as
our game.
Close it out here from Oscar Adams Gymnasium. The final score again: Centennial Chargers 49, Urbana Tigers 48. This has been Tigers Media Network broadcast. Joey Wright, Stephen Thompson, I'm Miller Calhoun. Have a good night.
And a happy holiday season.